Hey, it's Mike Hall, broker with Red One Realty. I've been conducting Zoom calls with hundreds of agents, and I'd like to share the top 10 most frequently asked questions with you. One of the most frequently asked questions is, can agents rely on an offer of compensation that was on the MLS prior to August 17th? As long as the sales contract was executed by all parties prior to your MLS policy change, you do not need any additional steps. Keep in mind your MLS policy change may be before August 17th. Another frequently asked question is, if the seller or builder offers a bonus, can I accept more than my agreed upon commission? The buyer broker may not receive any type of compensation from any source that's not disclosed in the written buyer agreement. This includes additional commission, this includes builder bonuses, this includes services from home warranty companies, etc. If you know you're getting compensated from another source or in addition to your standard commission, it needs to be in the agreement. Frequently asked question number 3 is, if the seller offers buyer agent commission, where can I advertise it? While we can no longer offer seller paid compensation on the MLS, there are lots of other places we can advertise it. First, you can advertise it on your own website or your own brokerage firm's website. In addition, you're able to go in and advertise it on social media. You're able to put it on sign writers on the exterior of the home, as well as flyers inside the home to help agents know that the seller is offering a buyer's agent commission. Another frequently asked question is, should active listing agreements signed prior to August 17th be amended? If the listing agreement instructs the agent to offer compensation in the MLS, then you must amend the document. If the listing agreement makes no mention of offer of compensation in the MLS, you do not need a new listing agreement. If you like the content, please hit that subscribe button below and ring the notification bell. That way you'll be the first to know every time I upload a new video, keeping you in the loop. Frequently asked question number 5 is, do I have to get a written buyer agreement for an open house or if I'm showing my listing for the seller? If the agent is holding an open house or showing the home on behalf of the seller with no intention of representing the buyer who's touring the home, they do not need to get a written buyer agreement for that showing. In the buyer's agreement, can I offer a range of compensation? The settlement is clear that agents cannot offer a range for their commission. It can't be up to or between. It needs to be a dollar figure. It needs to be a percentage. It needs to be a flat rate. It needs to be an hourly rate. And anything that is ambiguous will not be accepted. Is compensation paid by the seller or listing agent considered an interested party contribution? If the seller does pay the buyer agent commission, it will not be an IPC. Most loans have limits as far as how much the seller is allowed to pay, but the compensation paid to buyer agents will not factor into those maximum limits. Number 8 is, who is responsible for enforcing the written agreements? The MLS will be responsible for enforcing the written buyer agreement and ensuring that there's no offer of compensation in the MLS. If you do violate these rules, we've seen hefty fines. Some boards start at $1,000, some boards start at $2,500, and some boards start at $5,000 without warning for the first occurrence. Many of them, after 3 occurrences, will expel you from the MLS. Frequently asked question number 9 is, what happens if I violate one of the new rules? Ohio House Bill 466 has passed, which requires that agents enter into a written agreement with buyers and sellers to represent them in the transaction. That means if you do not get a written buyer agreement signed, the brokerage firm is not permitted to accept compensation and it will be returned to the seller. It is vitally important to get the written buyer agreement signed before touring home. And the last frequently asked question is, what should I do right now? The best thing you can do now is don't listen to all the noise, continue to stay focused, and do what you do best. Help people buy and sell homes. Don't try to find workarounds, follow the rules. As everything else, life is only 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. So step up your game, make sure you can explain your value, do more open houses, attempt to be more listing oriented, and keep going out there trying to find one living, breathing person that wants to buy or sell a home that you can help build wealth, help give the ability to retire, and make great money in the process. Thank you. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and friend request me on Facebook so you never miss an update. Stay tuned for more awesome content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.